Alright there, guys. Down at a spot that you guys haven't seen for a minute because of weather reasons. You know, with it be snowing and rain, you know, it all melting because it's spring, and then it all being fucking flooded, and then, well, you guys seen it on video, but it was all, you know, the show that was still all underwater. But I'm saying not being actually down here seeing it. Because I'm down behind a big baseball diamond by the big tree where I met that homeless guy. I haven't seen him in a while. I hope he's doing all right, and I hope he sees this and hears that I am still thinking about him, you know, and shit. And knows that I'm thinking about it and hoping that he's all right yet, you know, doing all right. But you know, that's what that. And I just wish I would have just walked off the day I seen him down, you know, coming down here. But you know, it's a good thing. I'm glad I didn't. You know, but whatever. You know, I'm happy I'm back down here again because I can, you know, still do a vlog and shit while the kids are outside, which is the case right now. My buddy that works at Pit Row, I just joke around with him and call him Mr. Chris. His name is Chris, but I joke around with him and call him Mr. Chris. You know, I don't call him that, you know, to his face because I don't want him to get mad. You know, I just call him Mr. Chris because it's, you know, I just call him Mr. because I look at him, you know, I look at him with respect. You know, and I don't do it or call him Mr. Chris to be a dick or anything. It's just, I call him Chris, you know, or Mr. Chris, or, you know, I think I've done it once and he didn't do nothing, so I'm not gonna do it again. So, but he was there today, and I stopped at Pit Row, and I got the fat tire with me today. I didn't, did I have it with, yeah, I think I had the BMX bike for when I did the double vlog yesterday. I don't remember, I'll have to go back and look. Yeah, I think it's done raining, so I'm not too worried about having to go home. Excuse me. You know, so I'll have to look. I know I had the BMX bike when I did the Off the Beaten Trail, you know, the vlog, you know, the part 2 vlog yesterday when I was back here at the Beaten Trail, which is on the opposite side of the creek from where I am right now. I remember having it then, but I don't remember having it when I did the vlog at Kennedy, because I remember doing a vlog at Kennedy too. Yeah, I did have it because I did all the 4 videos that I did for the riding channel yesterday. I had the BMX out the whole time, you know, before I left the house again, because I had to work. Came home, got changed, rode for, you know, an hour or so. She's still pretty wet back here yet. And then I went home, uploaded the vlogs, and got the camera shit ready, and because I had I had the external hard drive and the USB to Lightning thing that I bought for my phone to use for flash drives and shit. I had that on the cord for the external hard drive, which my phone doesn't read the hard drive. I don't know why. But it reads the flash drives. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand the electronics stuff enough. I understand it enough to help people, like my grandma, because she's got an iPhone and an iPad and all that too. So it's a mix between me and my dad. My brother does know stuff about Apple too, somewhat, but he uses Android. My aunt, my dad's sister, and then my uncle that I go mountain biking with, my aunt's husband, my dad's sister's husband. So they use iPhone, MacBooks, stuff like that for computers and iPads and all that shit. And like I said, I use an iPhone, iPad occasionally because I got a second gen iPad. I got a first gen iPod, a couple of fifth gen iPods, the 13 Pro Max iPhone that I'm currently using. Then I got the iPhone 6, which was my first iPhone. Then I had the 7, had the 8, destroyed that, and then I got the 11 Pro in the same color as my 13 Pro Max, which is green. Which is what I thought was weird. Had the 11 Pro, which was like an army green. Got the 13 Pro Max, which is the same color. Got my Fat Tire, which is the same color, army green. Then I just bought my BMX bike, which is relatively close to the same color because it's the translucent green that the BMX bike is. I gotta figure out a name for that too, because I don't call it the Fat Tire to read. I call it the Fat Tire because that's what it is a Fat Tire mountain bike. So do I just call the BMX bike the BMX? Because now I'm kind of sounding like, and I don't mean any offense towards this guy, towards him or anything, but now I'm kind of starting to sound like John Hicks. And like I said, don't mean no offense by it. It's just, that's how he calls his bikes too, the BMX, the Dirt Jumper, or you could call it the DJ for short, the Sur-Ron, because he's got a Sur-Ron too, like 2 or 3 of them now, I guess, from what I've heard in the most recent video or whatever. But, anyway, I'm going to end the video here. I know I did a longer video today because, I'm back down in an old spot that I can now use. So, but anyway, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video.